Hi, it's Chris and Goran from PickDogs.com, here with your look ahead for the English Premier League Match Day 1. We have tons of content over at PickDogs.com, so make sure you go over and check it out. And we do more free pick videos than anyone, so subscribe to our channel and hit the thumbs up. Well, Goran's finally here. We got the EPL, the first day of the Premier League season. It's been a long while, but we've actually got to this point. We start with Brentford and Arsenal on Friday, but neither one of us, I think, really wanted to take a look at that game.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at it and thinking, and I was kind of leaning towards Arsenal. They are getting minus 118. It's a decent price, but I just don't trust Arsenal at this point. So I'm gonna skip this game, Chris.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It almost feels like the line is that low for a reason that, Brentford just, shocks Arsenal with a win and then drops their next 10 games. It just feels like that kind of way to start the year. But let's take a look at our first game that we're going to look at for the weekend. We're going to take a look at the early game on Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We got Manchester United taking on Leeds. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a great game, Chris. And I know because we were talking in the EPL previous video about Manchester United, and I think they are one of the favorites to win the title. They are my favorite to win the title this season. I think they are a great team. They signed Sancho. They have great depth now, even though Rashford is injured at the moment. But they are still a great team, and Leeds is a great team as well. They have shown us last season they can score goals. They don't really care about defense that much, but they will run and run and run and run, and they have scored a lot of goals, and I think they will have a great season as well. And usually when these two teams meet, we see a great game. And if you take a look at the preseason games, like Leeds has been scoring consistently, but they have been also conceding goals, and so is Manchester United for that matter. But in this game, I'm gonna take both teams to score in over 3.5. I think we're gonna see a great game with at least 3 goals here, and I think this game is worthy of being the Saturday first game.
Yeah, I'm going to be right there with you on both teams to score in over 2.5. I just think, you know, Solskjaer, he wants to be a more, stout defensive unit with United, and I just don't think they have the pieces to do it. And, we talk about, Leeds United. I can always remember that a movie about Leeds, the damned United, and for Leeds this year, it's defense be damned. They don't care. They go on the front foot, and their best defense is a good offense, and try to build enough of a lead that they can kind of hold on and, try to fly by the skin of their teeth. But, I'm with you here. I think at least you have a 2-1 game, whichever way you slice it. I think we're going to start the Premier League season off with a bang, and this could be a 4 or 5 goal thriller at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. We are getting this pick for plus 100. That's an even money, and I think this is a winner, Chris.
Absolutely. And we're going to look at one of the better games, or at least we both think so, on the main slate on Saturday. Going to look at Leicester taking on Wolves at King Power Stadium. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
Wolves have lost 2 of their most important figures ahead of this season. They lost their head coach and they lost their goalkeeper, Rui Patricio, who went to Roma. While Leicester, on the other hand, they have beaten Manchester City in the Community Shield game last week. They were playing solid soccer. They've signed some great players. I think once again we can expect Leicester to be in the top 5 this season. I think they are that good. They have great coach, but in this game I don't think it's even competition. We are getting Leicester for minus 150. I think this price is actually pretty great. I was expecting them to be the bigger favorites, but I'm going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to take Leicester at home to start the season with a win.
Maybe call me greedy, but I'm going to try to push this a little bit more. I'm going to take Leicester to win to 0. I just think that this is a spot where, I'll admit from the preview video I was low on Leicester. I said they're probably going to be the most disappointing team this season, but I do think that they start the season out with a win, and they probably look more convincing, mainly because it's just you take care of who's in front of you, and I think that's what Leicester's going to do here. You talked about the punch for Wolves, losing Espirito Santo, and then losing your goalkeeper Rui Patricio. There's going to be an adjustment period, and I think we're going to see that adjustment period. It may take Wolves a couple games, but I just think Leicester's going to take advantage of that and really, take advantage of it to the fullest. I could easily see a 3-0 win here for Leicester, 2-0, But I don't like how it's going to go for Wolves in the first couple of games.
Yeah, I gotta agree, Chris. I honestly don't expect Wolves to be any higher than the middle of the table this season. If they reach the middle of the table, just because they're not a great goal scoring team. Sure, they have great players, but they were never a great goal scoring team, and I don't see them starting this season with a win.
Now we fast forward to Sunday. We're going to look at what I think both of us can agree is the marquee game on the schedule. You got the Harry Kane battle. You got Tottenham hosting Manchester City here. The defending champions, the Citizens, looking to make some noise. But Tottenham looking to hold their own. A nice underdog price at home. But what do you think is going to happen in this one?
Yeah, it has been already announced that Harry Kane will be in the lineup for this game against Manchester City. Is his transfer to Manchester City gonna complete? I would say yes, just because Manchester City is offering a ton of money for him, and I don't think Tottenham president can actually reject that much money. But sure, Tottenham has lost a few players. They have a new coach. It's gonna be as well an adjustment period before they start, if they start playing better than they will. But I'm gonna take one of my favorite picks here, and that's the number of cards in the game. We are getting over 3.5 cards for -120 at Bet365, and you know what? I think this is gonna be a pretty rough game. Manchester City will dominate. They will have control of the possession. They will create a ton of chances, and that's gonna lead to a lot of fouls from Tottenham's side. If they get a breakout on the counter attack, you know that Manchester City's got to foul them. Otherwise, they will lose this game as they lost the game against Leicester. And I'm gonna take the cards in this one.
Yeah, this almost feels like one of those teen romance movies where it's like you got the two guys fighting over the one girl, and well, I don't want to call Harry Kane a girl, but you got Tottenham and Manchester City both trying to Tottenham's trying to fight to keep their captain, and City trying to prime away with their best motive, the dollar or the pound, I guess in England's case. But I have to imagine that this is going to be a high scoring game. There's firepower on both sides. Harry Kane is still with Tottenham, and that's going to give Spurs at least a little bit of a chance to have some offensive punch in this game. And we all know what Manchester City can do with the likes of De Bruyne and I know Phil Foden's going to miss this game, but Raheem Sterling, and they've just got a bunch of firepower that lends itself to a higher scoring game. So could I see a game that finishes 2-1 or 3-1? Absolutely. So I think we're getting -125 with the over 2.5 here. I think that's great value. But Gordon, do you want to do a recap of what you were looking at for the weekend?
Yeah, so there are a few more good games, but we decided to go with these three games. We have Manchester United and Leeds, both teams to score and over 2.5. I think that's a nice win for +100, if I remember correctly. We have Leicester against Wolverhampton. I have Leicester to win for -150. Chris has them to win 2-0. I think those are pretty good chances on both of those picks to come in, just because Wolves are still not themselves. They're not feeling it right now. They are not scoring a lot of goals. And we have Tottenham and Manchester City, which is the biggest game of the weekend. And Chris, you took over 2.5. I think this could happen because Tottenham hasn't lost to Manchester City in their last 3 home games, and I have over 3.5 cards in the game, just because I think this is going to be a rough game. We're going to see a lot of fouls. We're going to see a lot of counterattacks. I think we have a pretty good card this weekend on the EPL, and I think we'll make a nice chunk of change.
First of many, I can hope, this season. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. And don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. If you're always looking for more picks, well, that's easy. You go to pickdogs.com. You can check out all the content there, as well as the premium pick section where you can get Goran's picks, my best bets, as well as best bets from some of the other top handicappers in the world. Also, make sure to check out our morning show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the drive-thru. We'll see you next time.